Hey, hello everyone. It is Coach Joe and Susan Eileen, and we are going to be doing 12 videos for you that are going to get released between now and January 1st. These are going to be the 12 gifts of sobriety. But I also want to talk to you about this book, From Nada to Prada. This has been a 2.5 year journey for Susan to get her memoir out and published. It's available now on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. This is a book that really is Susan's memoir. It's 95% Susan. I added some with regards to some of the coaching that we've done together as coach and client. And now Susan and I are going to try and change the way people look at recovery with by working together. So this is really pretty exciting. What do you think about seeing this in print, Susan?
Yeah, it is. I feel like the magnitude of um of my journey, because just 4 years ago, I was in and out of halfway houses, rehabs, and hospitals where the doors only go one way. So to have the level up, the glow up, the just everything turning around,
Mm-hmm.
uh and in 4 years is really incredible. And 4 years isn't a very long time, and furthermore, that 4 years is going to pass no matter what you do with it. So why not start a new and improved path
Mm-hmm.
with the new year? So
Exactly, exactly. And Susan and I want to encourage you, go on Amazon, go on Barnes and Noble, buy this book. It's going to give you really a lot of details on her journey and her path to redemption from addiction to alcohol. It's also going to talk about the process. So, the process I call breaking the chains. And this is what Susan and I are going to be working on. And in this book, you're going to see a lot of details about that and read a lot of details about that and how it gets applied. Then watch these videos for the 12 gifts of sobriety. You're going to, whatever media platform you're on right now watching this, that's where you'll find the rest of these. And January is dry January. And for dry January, that first week on January 2nd at 7 p.m. and on January 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, both of those, we are going to do a workshop where we're going to take a deep dive into what breaking the chains on the process is and provide you with a special offer to participate in the Breaking the Chains program. So if you are sober curious, if you are thinking about, and it's a brand new year, uh, that's what we're talking about. Doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. So if you're ready to break the chains and move on like Susan has moved on in her life, then look for the details in the future episodes for January 2nd and January 4th. Now, with that being said, one thing that Susan talked about early on in our conversations and our coaching sessions is something that she just mentioned in that 4 year journey. And that is a phrase that she said, which really just kind of resonated. And it was going from FOMO to JOMO. So, Susan, why don't you tell us a little bit about what that means to you?
So, FOMO, as I'm sure you know, is the fear of missing out. So, I think it is human nature's default to not want to change. So, even when you know that your addiction of choice is causing a problem, I think in many ways the fear of the unknown is what stops you. You are afraid to leave your comfort zone.
Mhm.
Essentially, you're convinced there won't be any fun anymore because you won't be going to the bar and you won't be going to concerts and whatever you're telling yourself on how the fun is going to disappear. Um, However, I mean, realistically, when I look at it now, I mean, by the end of my run with drugs and alcohol, there was no fun. I was uh, using to escape pain. And at the end of it, all I was left with was the pain I was trying to escape.
Mm,
Is when you numb out bad feelings, you're numbing out the good feelings too. You're numbing out the laughter. You're even numbing out tears that you actually need to be crying. You're delaying so much. Um, so when you are transitioning, from going to the bar or wherever it is that you're hanging out to
mm,
sobriety, that's something that, Joe and I would help you. It's a very tailored thing as to what you would be doing with your time. But on the journey, what happens is you love yourself to the point that you don't even desire any of the things that you've left behind. For myself, I was using drugs and alcohol and clothes to fill a void within myself.
yeah.
But once I got sober, addressed the deep inner work that was causing me to use, addressed the deep inner work that was accepting all kinds of intolerable situations. um Once I fixed that, dysfunctional part of me, once I wrote the book and got into quilting, basically once I loved myself and was leading with authenticity, uh everything started falling into place. The book deal
Mhm.
fell into place, the perfect job fell into place. And the only explanation for that is people must be able to tell that I was inauthentic when I was going for my dream job before. And how could I be authentic? I I had, the void I was filling. I was spending all my time at the bar and
Mhm.
hungover. I, was a shell of a person by the end. And now I'm a whole person again. And again, the self-love and authenticity you're makes you so happy. What you left behind is irrelevant. As a matter of fact, by the end of it, you'll think, I wish I had done that 10 years sooner.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. It has been an incredible journey. And as we are recording these 12 gifts of sobriety, Susan will be celebrating her 4 year soberversary, which is just a phenomenal thing to have happen. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are on that same journey that are watching this or wanting to get started on that journey or kind of hesitating a little bit. And now's the time. I encourage you, Susan encourages you, dig your heels in, make a stand, and see what's possible when you, as Susan said, when you love yourself and have a different lens that you're looking through life with. So that's absolutely huge. I love that.
Yeah.
Um, so we're going to do another 11 of these episodes. Again, whatever platform you're watching this on, that's where you'll find the rest of these. You're also going to have information after this recording with how to contact us. So again, the book is From Nada to Prada. You'll find it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. You can reach Susan by going to sobrietyinsightcoach.com. You can reach out to me by going to coachjoepanito.com and send us an email. Contact us. We're happy to set up a phone call and just talk about your situation, what where you're at in your journey, where you're trying to get to. There are certain questions we're going to ask you about what your experience, what you've tried so far, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and just take it from there and see if the Breaking the Chains program can help you reach the life that you deserve to have. So, with that,
All
any
right.
other closing comments, Susan?
No, I've just never met anybody who regretted getting sober. Not one. We have
Yeah.
a 100% satisfaction rate. So
that that is so well said. So yes, there is a 100% satisfaction rate
yeah,
with a sober lifestyle. There is no
yeah,
doubt about that. So with
yeah.
that, we're going to sign off for now. We're going to come back to you with the next episode. Little teaser. The next episode is going to be about the hope that you find in sobriety versus the helplessness that you find in addictive behavior. So we will
Okay.
talk to you again soon. Take
All
care.
right.